What's the most brutal reality check you've ever seen? I was the golden child growing up. Straight A's since 3rd grade, teacher's pet, honor roll, the whole thing. My parents bragged about me constantly while my older brother Max was the black sheep who dropped out at 17 and worked construction. Darren's going to college on scholarship, they'd tell everyone. Darren tutors other kids. Darren never gives us trouble. What nobody knew was that I couldn't actually read, like at all. I had severe dyslexia but got really good at hiding it. I memorized entire passages for presentations, used text-to-speech apps when nobody was looking, and trained myself to fake understanding when reading out loud. My A's came from showing up every day, being polite, and having this weird photographic memory for patterns. But put a paragraph in front of me, cold, I'd completely freeze. By senior year, I got accepted to State University. My parents threw this huge party and invited all our relatives. My school counselor even asked me to speak to younger kids as a role model. I felt like such a fraud, but I was in too deep to back out. Then came placement exam day. The admissions officer sat me down and handed me a passage. "Just read this aloud and tell me what you think it means," she said. I stared at the paper. The letters looked like they were swimming around. My hands started sweating. I tried to sound out the first sentence, but nothing came out right. The woman looked confused. "Do you need glasses, honey?" I tried again, but completely fell apart. Couldn't even finish the second sentence. She was being nice about it, but I could see the concern in her eyes. They didn't kick me out, but they made me take remedial testing. That's when the real bombshell hit. The specialist looked at my results and said, "How did you graduate high school? You're reading at a 4th grade level." 4th grade. I was supposed to start college in 3 months. When my parents found out, they lost their minds. Not at the school system that passed me along for being quiet and well-behaved. At me. Dad screamed, "You lied to us for years. How do you expect to survive college if you can't read a menu?" Mom just kept asking how this was possible over and over. The worst part was when Max showed up. He found me crying in the garage and sat down next to me. "I knew," he said quietly. My stomach dropped. "What?" "You'd always text me asking what signs said. You made me read game instructions out loud. I figured you'd tell someone eventually." He shrugged. "But you got so good at faking it, I thought maybe you didn't need help anymore. Even my dropout brother knew I couldn't read, and I'd been fooling myself thinking I was this academic genius. I had to take a gap year. Enrolled in an adult literacy program with people twice my age. Had to sit in a circle and sound out words like a kindergartner while other kids from my graduating class were off at college having the time of their lives. The program director was this older lady who didn't sugarcoat anything. First day she said, "You've been passing through a broken system that cares more about test scores than actually teaching kids. Now we fix what should have been fixed years ago." It took 8 months of daily sessions before I could read a newspaper article without my head pounding. When I finally started college the next year, I was a completely different person. No more golden child act, no more pretending. Just me, with a learning disability, working twice as hard as everyone else to get half as far. But at least this time it was real.